One. What's up, as the poll turns? I'm Chris.
I'm Leslie. What's up?
And welcome to our new setup. As we explained, we're going to be doing something a little different here today to try to reach a wider audience. So let's jump right into it.
Let's get right into it. Light your joint.
We are calling this little segment here "Blind Headlines."
Yeah. So
explain it to him, baby. Explain it to him.
Blind headlines basically is we haven't read the article. We just read the headline. So we're all just finding out about whatever the fuck it is all together right here, right now.
For the first time.
And go.
So the first story we're going to get into comes out of Buffalo, New York. A strip club by the name of Pharaohs.
Pharaohs, like Egyptian
like
pharaoh?
Egyptian pharaoh.
Okay.
Looks like federal jury convicts Pharaoh's owner of multiple charges. This is straight off the Department of Justice website.
Oh.
Yeah, right off the Department of Justice website. So, Buffalo, New York. U.S. Attorney Trini E. Ross today announced that a federal jury has convicted Peter Garachi, 57, of Clarence, New York, of conspiracy to defraud the United States, bribery, sex trafficking, conspiracy, maintaining a drug-involved premises, narcotics conspiracy, witness tampering, and distribution of the yayo.
Oh, whoopsies.
Which carry a maximum term of life in prison.
So what constitutes conspiracy of?
Conspiracy is,
I don't know.
Conspiracy is kind of a broad term that they use to
throwing shit at the wall.
Entangle you, basically. Sure. If you planned a crime ahead of time, technically they can charge you with conspiracy.
That makes sense. Okay.
So it says Assistant U.S. Attorneys Joseph Trippi, Nicholas Cooper, and Casey Chalback stated that between 2005 and 2019, Garachi, owner and operator of Pharaoh's Gentlemen's Club, conspired to defraud the United States and paid cash bribes to Drug Enforcement Administration Special Agent Joseph Bongiovanni. In exchange for payments he received, Bongiovanni protected Garachi and utilized his position to dissuade other members of law enforcement from conducting investigations into Garachi's activities at Pharaoh's. Bongiovanni was previously convicted and is awaiting sentences. So even the DEA agent in this story is going to prison.
Okay.
In addition, between 2006 through 2019, Garachi knowingly maintained Pharaoh's Gentlemen's Club as a drug-involved premises where he and others distributed cocaine, Adderall, weed, and heroin. How the fuck does a dancer dance on heroin?
I mean, I don't know.
I've never done heroin, but I can pretty much guarantee you that the last thing you feel like doing is dancing.
I'm feeling like I concur with that.
Let's see. Garachi and others distributed controlled substances and used other methods to coerce Pharaoh's dancers to engage in sex acts inside Pharaoh's. Garachi, also acting with others, sent threatening Facebook messages to a witness in order to prevent her from testifying and providing information in an official proceeding. Peter Garachi preyed on the most vulnerable victims, using them to grow his business and his profits. He did not want to be caught and have his crimes exposed. However, the investigative and prosecutorial team worked tirelessly, gathering evidence and connecting the dots. And Peter Garachi now stands convicted of some of the most heinous crimes. This case showcased the reality of trafficking in Western New York and across the country. It revealed the interplay between drugs, human trafficking, how powerful men like Garachi use victims' drug addictions to coerce them into acts of commercial sex for pure profit. What a piece of shit, huh?
Wow.
With his conviction, Peter Garachi must face the reality that he is not above the law, nor can he escape its consequences. offenses. Homeland Security Investigations, also known as HSI, in collaboration with our law enforcement partners, is committed to safeguarding the vulnerable from those who use bribery, manipulation, and fear for their own personal gain. The welfare of the public is our highest priority, and HSI Buffalo will take every necessary measure to protect the safety and well-being of Western New Yorkers. Today, a jury found that Garachi was guilty of engaging in drug and sex trafficking, preying on vulnerable victims. He also paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to corrupt Drug Enforcement Administration Special Agent Joseph Giovanni in an attempt to skirt the law and avoid accountability.
Wow.
Let's see. Anything else closing on that? The verdict is a result of an investigation by Homeland Security Investigations under the direction of Special Agent in Charge Aaron Keegan. Federal Bureau of Investigation under the direction of Special Agent in Charge Matthew Maraglia, and the U.S. Department of Justice Office of Inspector General. This motherfucker's going to jail forever.
Wow. Well, let's fucking hope so, because that is some fucking scumbag shit.
Yeah.
Like,
look, strip clubs already make enough money without having to take advantage and steal from the people who are making you the money.
And likewise, they already get a bad enough rap for you to go in there and make them look even fucking worse. Doing some fucked up shit like that. Manipulating and fucking. Wow. Okay. Anyways, hopefully justice is served on that one.
Pause.
Okay.
I'm in. So, it looks like Mr. Joseph Garachi is a piece of shit. I wonder if this guy's attached to the mafia. Sounds like it.
I mean, it's the name.
The name, it definitely tracks. So our next story.
What else we got?
Operation High Heel.
No.
Yes, Operation High Heel.
Just one heel?
Just one heel.
One heel. No.
It says Operation High Heel, as in one. Let's see.
Singular.
Strip club shut down for having no license or running water.
Oops.
Yeah, this place is called
running water.
Running water.
How do you flush the fucking toilet?
We're about to find out.
All right.
So this place looks like outside of Houston, possibly.
Okay, Houston area. There's
Houston
probably like
area.
a metro something over there.
Atascosa County.
Oh.
This strip club is called the Pink Monkey.
Pink Monkey.
And it says it had only been open about a week.
Well, with that kind of a name, I'm not really feeling it for a strip club. I mean, is that Oh no.
A business in Atascosa County was shut down within a few days of its opening. Sheriff's deputies worked alongside the fire marshal's office to force the Pink Monkey Cabaret to close, according to a post on the sheriff's Facebook page. The raid, described as Operation High Heel, happened either late Sunday night or early Monday morning. According to the post, the Pink Monkey Cabaret was a sexually oriented business that operated without a license and had several safety violations.
Mm-hmm.
The post stated that the business had no running water, no working restrooms, and no fire exits.
Oh, well, fuck.
KSAT 12 News heard from neighbors who referred to it as a strip club, one that had just recently opened its doors. Maybe like a week ago, 4 days ago, said Priscilla De La Rosa, who works nearby. It hasn't even been open that long. She said she had been surprised to see the club setting up shop in that area near State Highway 16, just north of Poteet.
Poteet?
Poteet.
Oh.
Poteet.
Oh, okay.
The building sits just off the road and across the highway from a church, as well as a mobile home park where families live. There was not even any traffic there, De La Rosa said. There was nobody there. Eddie Castillo, who worked with...
You fucked
Did
me
that
up.
tickle you, baby?
It was the trailer park that got me. All right,
Did that tickle you?
Keep going. I apologize.
Eddie Castillo, who worked with De La Rosa painting a building nearby, agreed. He said the business never appeared to be busy. There was probably like one Porsche there the whole time we've passed.
A week, I mean.
Deputies, however, found at least 4 people at the business when they executed a raid.
Oh,
4 whole people.
there was 4 whole people. Well, it's better than
At least there wasn't much
8 half of
paperwork.
people. Well, this is true.
The Facebook post stated that deputies arrested Morgan G. or Gee, G-E-E, Martin Compion, and Marianne Sanchez, and Michael Cardano. All 4 suspects face charges of operating an unlicensed sexually oriented business. Gee faces an additional charge of possession of controlled substance, while Cardona was also charged with marijuana possession. Yeah, we know they're fucking sticklers for that shit in Texas.
Stupid.
They don't fuck with the weed.
Yeah, they would make a lot more money if they did, I'd imagine.
Well, it's just like that story we saw was it yesterday? Where they talked about how weed smuggling routes across the border into California and Arizona have all but dried up.
Right.
But it's still rampant in Texas.
Right.
Because
you can't get it legally in Texas.
You can't get legal weed in Texas.
Maybe if you just legalize it in Texas, then the transportation route would dry up.
So it doesn't necessarily say that this club did anything wrong as far as like making chicks suck dick or any of that shit. There was no violations or any charges that had anything to do with the girls. This place was strictly shut down because they half-assed it and didn't have water.
Where were these poor ladies taking a fucking piss at?
Maybe there was
no bathroom?
There was bathrooms. The water just wasn't on.
Well, then there's no bathroom. If the water's not on, you can't flush the toilet.
My point exactly.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wild shit, man. The pink monkey.
Pink monkey.
Next story.
Okay.
Let's see. 21-year-old. Nope. Chicago man charged in shooting death at suburban nightclub, strip club. Not sure. It says both.
Both?
So,
how do you be a...
Well, it says both. Nightclub in the title, but in the story, they're saying that it is, I guess, kind of half nightclub, half strip club. Chicago man was,
Is there a name?
We're getting there.
Okay. I'll wait.
Chicago, a Chicago man was charged with was charged with 2 felonies in the shooting of a 21-year-old woman at a suburban nightclub last week. Stone Park police announced Monday that Kevin Henley Jr., age 35, is charged with involuntary manslaughter and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. He is scheduled to appear in court today. Zoma Daniela Calderon Pacheco, 21 of Chicago, was killed in the early morning hours of Saturday, March 8th at the Mansion in Stone Park after she was shot by a security guard. And the story turns. Her death was classified as a homicide by the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. Stone Park police said the name of the nightclub security was called JMC Security LLC.
Okay, so wait. It was like a hired security
firm? Yes, they hired an agency to provide security for
this club. This must be a massive club. The Mansion, I mean, it's got to be massive,
They
right?
did not hire their own security guards. They contracted it out to a security company.
Fuck.
Stone Park police said the name of the nightclub security was JMC Security.
Okay.
The company was involuntarily dissolved March 14th, according to records from the Illinois Secretary of State. It had failed to file an annual report in 2024, causing it to be dissolved. The company had operated out of West Suburban River Grove since 2023. Stone Park Police Chief Christopher Pavini said Henley does not have a firearms card and was not licensed as a security guard. Somebody's fucked. The young lady's mother declined.
That's why we need one of those fucking sound effects. Like a fucking bomb dropping on. Damn. So he wasn't even licensed to carry a gun. He wasn't supposed to have a gun.
Nope.
But he did anyway. And then he fucking murdered somebody? Holy shit.
The young lady's mother declined to comment on Monday afternoon. She said her family were planning to hold a news conference with an attorney on Tuesday, which would be today.
Okay.
According to Stone Park Police, a fight broke out inside the nightclub about 1:40 a.m. on March 8th. During the fight, police said the security guard pulled out a gun and fired a shot, which struck Calderon Pacheco in the face. Witnesses, both from Milwaukee, previously told the Tribune they were dancing near the stage at a friend's 21st birthday celebration when they felt people start to shove. Encino said she looked over and saw fighting, watched a man pull out a gun. She heard a gunshot just as she turned around. When the two friends made it out of the club, they said they saw a man carrying a woman later identified as Calderon Pacheco with blood on her face and in her hair.
That's all.
The witness said she tried to offer Calderon Pacheco first aid, checking her pulse and searching for a place on her head or face where she had been wounded, but she was only able to stay with the woman for a few moments before authorities arrived at the club. According to an incident report obtained in a Freedom of Information Act request, the man who carried Calderon Pacheco out of the club told the responding officer that he had seen a man in all gray getting pushed and attacked. He then heard a gunshot and saw Calderon Pacheco collapse. This is not the first time that the mansion had a shooting. In 2020, a man was fatally shot outside the club. Mansion also took over Club Allure, another strip club that was embroiled in controversy with a 2014 lawsuit from nuns in the nearby Missionary of St. Charles Covenant, demanding the mansion be shut down following the shooting.
Damn.
A petition was posted on change.org demanding the mansion be shut down following the shooting, and it has already garnered over 5,000 signatures.
Wow.
Well, it looks like this club's going to be going out of business.
Maybe it should. It should be held liable for the hiring of the security.
Absolutely, and the security guard should 100% be sent. 100%.
Everybody involved in that business deal should be held liable for that.
Yes,
opinion.
it's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
In this story here, ex-prostitute threatens to sue the U.S. Embassy over injuries.
Oh.
Nope, we're not going to talk about that because that was a long time ago.
Sorry. Just kidding.
That was a long-ass time ago.
Whoops.
All righty. On to some more better news.
And
I saw a story. Dwarf stripper and her 6-foot-tall soldier.
Okay. Okay. How dwarf? What constitutes?
She's 3'11".
I mean, that's pretty fucking short.
She's 3'11". Her name is Kat Hoffman.
All right.
And her boyfriend is 6-foot-tall Ike Busher.
Oh.
They say opposites attract, and that's certainly the case for 3'11" Kat Hoffman.
Look, hold on. Opposites. Me and you are like totally opposite. We are so opposite in every way except for we're both potheads. Other than that, we really don't have. Okay. Anyways, off track. Opposites do attract, though.
Opposites do attract. Yeah. Absolutely. They say opposites attract, and that's certainly the case for 3'11" Kat Hoffman, whose husband to be is almost double her height.
Wow.
The 26-year-old from Bellefontaine, Ohio, who earns more than $1,000 a week as a stripper.
Is it fucked up if all I can think about is how much fun that must be in the fucking bedroom?
No, absolutely not.
The fucking must be incredible. Okay. Anyway.
So there was a movie that came out about 10 years ago called I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell.
Okay.
And the one guy wanted to have sex with a midget so bad.
Midget? I think they're dwarfs now, my love.
He wanted to have sex with a dwarf so bad because he wanted to see how big his package would look inside of her tiny little hands.
This is great. Okay.
So the 26-year-old from Bellefontaine, Ohio, says she makes $1,000 a week as a dancer.
Okay, that's not.
They met last year through a friend and they hit it off instantly. Our personalities clicked. I always go for tall men. I love the size difference, she mused. Busher, 35, says their difference in appearance does pose some problems, but nothing too big they can't handle. Obviously, she walks slower, he joked. The wrestling enthusiast, who is a soldier in the U.S. Army, has a full body tattoo from his neck to his ankles, so is used to getting strange looks in public. The whole world is filled with different kinds of people, he said, and you have to realize that some people will not accept you for who you are. You just ignore those people. Busher's fiance, the dwarf, was born with dystrophic dysplasia dwarfism, which means her arms, legs, and torso are shorter than average, and she weighs just 61 pounds. Growing up, she faced abuse for her size. Obviously, kids are evil.
Yeah.
But now she's having the last laugh after forging a lucrative career as an exotic dancer and finding the love of her life.
Aww.
She's got tons of pictures up here on the internet.
Yeah.
The unlikely pinup girl said, at school, I felt like an outcast. People bullied me because of my size, and I was angry at the world. Since getting famous as a dancer, I've learned to be myself. Now all the people who ignore me at school want to be my friend. I call myself a smile producer, not an exotic entertainer. I just want to put smile on people's faces.
Sweet.
She said high school was a difficult time. Other kids were rude and brutally bitchy, and she dreaded school every day. At the age of 18, she visited a strip club with a friend who worked there and decided to get up and dance.
Fuck yeah.
She said, despite the bullying, I was always proud of my body, and by the end of the night, I was on stage, bucking naked. It was such a buzz. She said, a lot of us disabled people don't feel sexy because of our handicaps, but I don't think it's necessary. Every day, everybody is sexy in their own way, and personality is all that matters. You have to have a heart. That's really all it takes to be sexy in my book. During my first week of dancing, I made $1,000 in 1 week, so I decided to make a living out of it. Since then, she has appeared in clubs all over the U.S. as Kat the Midget Stripper, and also does birthday parties and bachelor parties. So if you're in the Ohio area and you're having a bachelor party, you can hire this chick and she'll come and dance.
She sounds like a very sweet
girl.
girl.
I would check it out.
She sounds very sweet.
She does.
And she sounds like a genuine person for sure. Yeah. Aw. Ohio is a bit far for us. But
while her profession is controversial for some, her family are generally supportive of what she does. Her mother even hand makes her stripper outfits, which don't come in her size. However, her sister's a little bit less enthusiastic, of course.
I wonder if she's older or younger.
I think her sister's a hater.
Well, is she younger or older? That's kind of... well, I'm an only child, technically, so I don't know.
Does not specify.
Anyways.
But her sister said, I've been to her shows before, and they don't go there to see her. They don't go there to see her. They go there to laugh at her.
Okay, maybe she's older then. She could possibly be. Sounds protective. Gives protective.
It hurts a lot watching that because that's my baby sister. I wish she would stop, but I don't think she will. But Kat has no plans to leave the stripping business just yet. She says her fiance doesn't mind what she does for a living and could never get her to stop anyway. The brunette concluded, I give myself 5 more years, if not longer. Just depends on how much the world wants to work my joints on the stage in the next few years. We'll see how long I last. My job has taught me to appreciate my body and who I am. I'm so glad I found it.
Aw, love that.
And there's lots of pictures. I mean,
that's a sweet story.
they seem like they're in love.
Yeah.
I would go check out a midget stripper.
No, I'm only laughing because I thought we weren't supposed to use that.
She
word.
calls herself a midget.
I don't know fucking
She calls
political
herself
correctness shit,
Cat,
man.
the midget stripper.
Look, I'm just drinking my drink.
Feel you. Next. Okay, so there's this apparently. See, now they've put out some travel warnings. The U.S. government has.
Okay.
Saying it's not safe for Americans to travel to Tijuana.
Right.
But there is a strip club. They call themselves the best tourist bar and strip club in Tijuana.
All right.
It's called the Hong Kong Gentlemen's Club. And
not the name I would expect.
No, me neither. I thought for sure when I saw the headline that it was going to be in China.
Yeah, a different part of the world.
It's in Mexico.
Okay.
It's in Tijuana, right across the border.
I'm listening.
And apparently,
Tijuana's not that far.
Apparently, they even offer shuttle rides across the border to this joint.
Okay.
Now, there's no real stories, nothing happening there. Nothing's wrong there.
Do we have like a name of the business?
Called the Hong Kong Gentlemen's Club.
No. I'm saying the shuttle. I'm sorry. Let me.
Oh, it works directly for the club.
Oh.
The people who own the club send the buses back and forth. And
so it must be something you link up on the website.
It's probably something you have to.
Something, I'm sure.
You have to make reservations.
It's out there, just so you know, if you're planning on.
You have to make reservations.
Going.
Wow, it won't even show me pictures without club features. Let's see. So, doors are always open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The place never closes.
Okay.
Free border pickup and drop off.
Alcohol, I wonder.
VIP rooms, hot tubs, and shower shows. Private lap dance booths, VIP rooms, and personal waiters. Party reservations, extensive food and drink menu, ATM machines. There's a hotel right upstairs. Okay.
That is convenient.
How fucking convenient is that? They have valet parking and 2 free parking lots.
Look, man. I mean,
they got limos.
Wanted to go to Tijuana.
They got limos and shit that come and pick you up. This place looks pretty cool.
It kind of sounds like a place where you can go and like spend a whole week.
You don't VIP really service.
Just
you can get a VIP membership for $70.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you all kinds of deals off bottles and shit like that.
Okay.
Free transportation to the border. They'll pick you up in San Diego as long as you have 4 or more people, and they'll pick you up in a limo and they'll take you across the border. And then they'll take you back when you're done. Getting on a bus to go into Tijuana, like, I don't know, man.
I'm
wondering how people out there, food menu, chili cheese nachos,
okay.
Sexy French fries,
sexy French fries.
I mean, they also got sexy chicken salad.
I mean, it doesn't sound as sexy as French fries. Just saying.
I mean, they got a drink menu like you wouldn't fucking believe. Let's see.
What do you mean?
You need to have a membership to log in and look at anything.
Bill.
But they have like a gallery up with like pictures of the chicks, all that shit.
Okay, and what's it called again?
The Hong Kong Gentlemen's Club, and it's literally, if I look on the map, the Hotel Cascadas is upstairs, and this thing is literally like 3 blocks across the border.
Okay.
Literally 3 blocks.
Why do we need a shuttle? We could walk that.
You could walk that.
Do you want to walk that?
Do you want to walk that?
Okay, what do we got next?
So that's pretty cool. If we're ever in Tijuana, we'll check that out. It looks like a strip club inspired by adult magazine Penthouse
Sexy.
is set to open in Soho, New York City. For those of you that don't know, in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, you have Soho and you have NoHo. So
Okay, I'm gonna be in the don't know category.
Okay. Well, all that literally means is either south of Houston Street or north of Houston Street.
Okay.
So Soho is everything, that little area south of Houston
That
Street,
makes so much sense.
which is a main route that just runs from east to west in Lower Manhattan.
Okay.
So in Soho, the Penthouse Club will offer Cirque du Soleil style performances, fully nude strip teases in private VIP rooms, and once weekly shows by other performers. Let's see the Penthouse Club. Let's see what it has to say. Okay, the Evening Standard. So the residents of Soho fear that this is a return to the red light district type of stuff in New York City. I grew up in New Jersey, so I remember New York City when they had the peep shows and you had hookers right there
How
in
far
Midtown.
from were you again from
20. I mean, from
Okay,
where
so
I
you
grew up,
spent
you
time
could
in
be
the city.
in New York City 25
Okay,
minutes.
so you spent time in the city, you know.
So there used to be a time back before they cleaned it up. Times Square is like Disneyland now, but a lot of people don't know that.
I'll agree with that.
A lot of people don't know that back in the day, Times Square, like you find hookers there, people got robbed there.
Right.
There was peep show booths and all.
Okay.
It was kind of grimy back in the day.
Okay.
And the people who live in Soho are a little concerned that that's going to come back. It is full nude, striptease venue. It also, the Penthouse Club also has venues in the United States, Australia, and Russia. Plans to open on the site of the former Madame Jojo's in Soho's Walker's Court.
Okay.
Some residents of the Soho Society have hit out the plans over its nude performance, saying it risks dragging Soho back into a seedier era. However, the club, owned by Louisiana-based businessman John Kirkendall, has insisted it will operate as a premium venue if approved, and that it will showcase music and Cirque du Soleil style acrobatics.
I mean, look, fully nude doesn't mean disgusting or grimy or scummy or whatever the words they use. Like, yeah, just because it's fully nude does not mean that it's in any, I don't know, it doesn't make it.
Now they're already trying to protest.
And it's the same
Look,
shit.
if the guy can afford the business and he can afford the building, shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
There you go.
Another resident, these types of premises and other sex establishments, either licensed or unlicensed, has changed the character of this area. At night, it transforms into a place which is seedy. It feels very unsafe, threatening, and intimidating.
Who do we have?
Especially for lone women.
Do we have a name on this person who's...
No, it's unnamed.
Of course it is. It's probably Karen.
She's just scared her husband's going to be in there 2 or 3 nights a week.
Well, I mean, if you're bitching about a strip club...
Look, there's other strip clubs in New York City. You got Scores. I mean...
Whatever.
Anyways,
yeah, come on.
Trust me, Karen, these chicks don't want your fucking broke-ass husband.
Facts.
People need to relax.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah.
Is that it? I'm sorry.
That's the gist of it. They want to open a strip club in Walker's Court there in Soho, and the people that live there are scared that it's going to turn it into like a ghetto or something.
No,
I think the women
ridiculous.
are just worried their husbands are going to be.
I'm more keen to...
You know, like when Doug Heffernan
that.
crashed the car trying to look at a boob through the door.
Doug and Carrie.
Doug and Carrie.
All right.
All right. And now...
I think I'm getting drunk.
where this story's out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Okay, Wilkes-Barre.
Just a couple of days ago, Dream Girls Strip Club closes. So as one opens, another closes. So there's going to be some girls out of work. Let's see what we got here. Dream Girls, the strip club on Mundy Street by the Wyoming Valley Mall in Wilkesboro Township, has closed. A sign on the front door of the business says no deliveries, business closed. They called. The woman who answered the phone declined to comment.
Oh. No, we know nothing.
The building has been a strip club under various different names since March of 2006, when it opened as Gentlemen's Club 10, following a lengthy court battle.
Oh.
And that's all this article
And that's
says.
all we know.
Let's see if there's another. Let's see.
I need some more here.
Does this one have any more deets? Damn, the township didn't even know the business closed.
The township?
It says Thomas Zadolik, the Wilkes-Barre Township zoning officer, said he was aware that the business even closed.
Are you supposed to notify?
I'm not sure. Yeah, so nothing gives any reasons why.
Okay, well, whatever.
So
Fuck y'all,
another
man.
club
Bye.
closing down. And the last thing we're going to talk about, so we were scrolling looking for headlines and all this, and I came across this. It's listed on the Scores Las Vegas website, and it says strip club etiquette for 2025. So we just figured we wanted to go through some of these and see
I'm gonna roll a joint.
how everybody feels about this shit. I know the girls wish they go back to some etiquette. You know, some of the newer girls in the business are lacking in that department.
I think it's great that there's like a thing where you can like
So,
look for fucking etiquette.
Absolutely.
This is
And this was put
fucking
out by
awesome.
Scores Las Vegas, and it says
Ooh.
understanding strip club etiquette.
Okay.
Respect for the performers. At the heart of any strip club experience are the talented performers who put on a show every night. And that's what a lot of people like the Karens in Soho that don't want the penthouse club. This shit isn't all dirty. It doesn't have to be dirty and disgusting. If you went in and checked it out, you would see that a lot of these girls are actually pretty fucking talented with what they do.
Yeah, and they're like fine as fuck. I mean, it's super. Look, even if you're not into chicks, there's a certain level of appreciation for sensuality, for a woman that can be on stage and just be sexy and be sensual with it and do pole tricks and work that fucking stage. There's a magic behind it that should be appreciated, whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, question sexual, whatever. Like, you should always, I don't know. I think you should always try to at least check it out before you get all judgy with your shit.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
So, at the heart of any strip club experience are the talented performers who put on a show every night. Pause. These artists deserve respect and admiration for their skills and hard work. Here are some essential tips to keep in mind. Number 1, polite interaction. Always address.
So this is geared towards customers.
This is geared towards customers and how they should behave.
Okay.
Always address the performers with courtesy. A simple thank you or please goes a long way. Here's something, guys. This should have actually been number fucking 1. As somebody who's managed strip clubs for quite a few years, this has got to be the number 1 fucking rule, guys. No unwanted fucking touching. If these girls want
love
you
of
to
God.
touch them, they will ask you to fucking touch them.
Or they will direct your hand to do so.
Remember that physical boundaries must be respected. Unless a specific type of touch is explicitly offered or invited, avoid any physical contact.
There you go.
Appreciative tips. Tipping is not only a way to show gratitude, but it's a vital part of the performer's income. Place your tips in the designated tip jars or hand them directly when appropriate. This means if you're going to go sit at the stage, guys, you have to spend money. There's nothing
and
that...
girls.
Girls
also.
too. Yeah, especially girls, because y'all think you can get away with more in a strip club because you're fucking girls.
Well,
not all.
I'm
not
like,
all.
wait a second.
Well, there is a select percentage of women,
there are women
who think that they can get away with whatever they want in a strip club because they're also a woman.
Yeah, not true.
If you don't have any money, stay away from the stage, guys. Seriously.
Yeah. Look, if you don't have money, why are you?
Yeah, why are you even in the club?
Like, and I don't know. You shouldn't go into the club and be like, well, I only got $100 to spend. Like, I don't know. I just feel like save your money and then go in there when you have more money, so that way you can have a better time. Because you're gonna have a better time when you spend more money. It's just the way that it is.
Eye contact and admiration. Enjoy the performance with an appreciative demeanor. Maintain respectful eye contact and refrain from any behavior that could be interpreted as lewd or invasive.
Yeah, don't grab a
AKA,
pussy.
Don't be fucking creepy and weird.
Don't be weird.
And the bottom one at this list, I could say should also be at number one. No soliciting. Guys, prostitution is illegal. Most of these clubs will throw you out for soliciting girls. Also, most of the cities that these clubs are in have a blade or a strip. Go find a prostitute. Why would you go into a strip club looking for sex? Well, I guess because there are some girls who have kind of ruined it by doing extras.
Maybe.
Not what we're talking about. Another topic.
Another topic.
How to behave as a patron. Your behavior as a patron significantly contributes to the overall atmosphere of the club. Scores, known as the best strip club in Las Vegas, prides itself on providing a sophisticated yet exhilarating environment. Here are some guidelines to ensure your visit is enjoyable for all.
Okay.
And again, this is one club, but Scores has been around for a long time. They have clubs in a lot of different cities. If this club is telling you that this is how you should behave, then maybe we should follow along.
Let's at least
dress to impress. A smart casual dress code is usually the norm, while the club's vibe is relaxed. Wearing stylish and clean attire reflects respect for the venue and fellow patrons. Now me, I'm a jeans, t-shirt, and sneakers kind of guy. My shirt is always clean, my jeans are always clean, and my sneakers are always fucking impeccable.
Fresh as fuck. Yes. Indeed.
It doesn't mean you have to get dressed up in a suit. It just means don't wear sweatpants. Don't wear fucking flip-flops or slides, or God forbid, for the love of everything that's holy, do not show up to a strip club in fucking Crocs. Thank you.
He's passionate about
I'm passionate about this. I hate those fucking shoes. Mind your language. Keep your language polite and avoid any derogatory remarks. A respectful tone helps maintain a positive ambiance.
Yes.
Stay aware of your surroundings. Whether you're enjoying a stage performance or a private dance, always be conscious of the space around you. Avoid obstructing the view of other patrons. This is a big one. Handle transactions discreetly. Whether you're ordering drinks or purchasing additional services, conduct your transactions with discretion. Many upscale clubs, including Scores, offer discreet payment methods and private ordering to maintain the ambiance.
Right.
Again, they're big on the ambiance.
No, that's great. I wonder.
Here's
the thing, though. Again, I go back to the how loud is the music? because that is a part of the ambiance.
Yes.
If the music is too loud and I can't have a conversation without yelling in each other's ear, then I don't even want to be there.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't care
not a
what you
good
have
look.
to offer me. If I can't hear you, I gotta go.
Follow the club's rules. Each venue may have specific rules regarding behavior, photography, or interactions with performers. Be sure to familiarize yourself with the guidelines upon arrival. Gentlemen, this is another one. I'm going to look straight into the camera. And girls, too.
Everybody.
There's not a strip club on the planet that is okay with you coming in and taking pictures or videos. It's not okay. The girls don't like that shit. And it'll probably get you kicked out. I've even seen people take their phones. So, I mean, photograph at your own risk, but they don't like it. Don't be creepy. Interacting with staff and security. Staff and security personnel are there to ensure everyone has a safe and enjoyable experience. Respecting their roles is key.
Yes.
Polite requests. When you need assistance or have questions, approach the staff politely. A friendly attitude goes a long way in receiving prompt and courteous service. Follow directions. If security asks you to adjust your behavior or move to a specific area, comply immediately. Their directives are meant to keep everybody safe. Gratitude for service. Whether it's the bartenders, servers, or door personnel, thank them for their service. A simple acknowledgement of their hard work contributes to a positive atmosphere. So,
or you should tip.
Well, not only that, but like going back to when we were sitting on the bus or sitting on the couch interviewing girls.
Yeah.
These clubs all run on vibes.
Yes.
So everything they're basically explaining to you is to keep the vibes good and the party going and not have to deal with no bullshit.
Right.
Scores looks like someplace I might want to go.
Yeah. Where was that at again?
This one is in Las Vegas, but I'm sure
back to Vegas we go.
Back to Vegas we go. Scores. Anybody at Scores, if you're watching this, we want to come check you out. Let's see. How many Scores?
Ooh, nationally?
Gentlemen's clubs are in existence.
That was a lot of typing.
So,
existence.
Let's see.
All right. Anyways, don't know.
We'll
have to get back to you.
We'll have to get back to you on that information. But yeah. So that's etiquette.
So that was the etiquette.
That's etiquette.
That
There's also dancer etiquette. Don't get it fucking confused.
Yeah, we need to
talk about that as well.
We're gonna find another article on dancer etiquette and see what that's all about. I'm interested to see if I wonder if we could find one. Anyway.
So, anything else we want to talk about?
I don't. I mean, no. I
think we about covered it all.
We're done here.
Let's see real quick before we get out of here. Anything coming up this week in any of the local clubs here in the Valley? Phoenix Strip Club events. Well, we know for a fact that Jags has their amateur night on Wednesday.
Yes.
Christie's Phoenix has their pole competition on Thursday nights. Doesn't look for anything at Bourbon Street. cheetahs. Let's see. Explicit does a lot of events.
You like that
Jeopardy. Dude. Get some sounds loaded on this board. Explicit Show Club, Glendale. Let's see. They got a website. Not every club has a website. Let's see what we got. Shout out to my man Jonathan, who's a DJ over there. Let's see. They got a lot of specials going on for spring training, free cover. If you have a spring training ticket, looks like $3 domestic bottles, noon to 9 p.m.
I normally drink beer. $3 beer.
Let's see. Events and promotions. Monthly specials. So, March specials. Looks like they just had a St. Patrick's Day party. Looks like they're doing something big. Nope, that's over. March 22nd, they're having a spring break party.
Spring break.
Explicit Show Club. Spring break party, March 22nd.
What
the
day?
beach is coming to Glendale.
Oh,
join us
yeah,
Saturday, March 22nd from 7 p.m. till whenever.
Oh.
It says if you arrive in beach attire, you receive 10% off your bar tab. That's actually pretty fucking huge because if you go in there and you buy bottles, they're going to give you 10% off your bar tab. All you got to do is come dressed in your bathing suit.
Look, man.
That's actually kind of cool. That's actually pretty cool.
I would be interested in that.
Yeah, beach party. Spring break beach party. It says the beach is coming to Glendale. So I'd be interested to see what that entails. Explicit.
All right.
We might see you. So on that note, we are done with our blind headlines. We talked about etiquette. Anything else you got to say before we get out of here, babe?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. Sorry.
All right.
I mean, love you. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
don't
watching,
forget
guys.
to like, follow, subscribe.
That's right. Instagram. As the poll turns, dots between each word.
We appreciate you.
YouTube, mash the subscribe button. Follow. This will be loaded up on video to YouTube. And as for the audio, you can listen to us anywhere in the world on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio,
Fucking shit.
Spotify.
Just Google us.
Just
look
Google
for the
us.
logo.
You'll see the logo.
And there we are.
And there we are.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Peace out, y'all.